So someone expressed to me their confusion about God ordained marriage. And before I can even think about it, God said to me, Mary and Joseph. See, Mary and Joseph was meant to be married so that Jesus can come forth and it be a situation where he comes forth through the bond of marriage. Now remember, initially when Joseph found out that Mary was pregnant, he wanted to put her away privately, right? He didn't want anything to do with her. But God, an angel of the Lord, went to Joseph and told him to take Mary as his wife. There are God ordained marriages all throughout the Bible. We can go all the way back to Rahab. Rahab married a man named Salmon. Remember, Rahab was one of the individuals in her family that was spared because she helped the Israelites with the collapse of the wall of Jericho, and her family was spared. She ended up converting to Judaism, and she became the wife of Salmon. And I have my notes here. So Salmon and Rahab is the father of Boaz. Boaz marries a woman named Ruth. Now, the story of Ruth is very, very interesting. Ruth had a mother-in-law by the name of Naomi. Naomi had two sons. Both of her sons died. Both of her sons passed away. One of the sons was Ruth's husband. But when Naomi went back to her family, to where her kinsmen lived, Ruth insisted on going back with her. So Naomi took Ruth back with her. Ruth basically took care of her as if she was still her daughter-in-law. Naomi gave Ruth instructions of basically how to make herself seen by Boaz. And Boaz married Ruth and became the parents of Obed. Now, Obed is the father of Jesse, right? And Jesse is the father of David, King David. So King David ended up doing some craziness, and he ended up getting with Bathsheba. We all know that story about how God took the first son out because David sinned, and then God had mercy on David. That first son passed away, and they ended up having more kids. So David had two kids by Bathsheba, Nathan and Solomon. King Solomon, we all know that God blessed him with wisdom. And then King Solomon is the relative that is related to Joseph, who is the father of Jesus, or who married Mary and is the father of Jesus, known to be the father of Jesus.